So now let's talk about Canelo Alvarez versus Jermall Charlo. That's another fight that it's one of those fighters out of these four fighters that people want to see him fight. I want to see Canelo fight, and only one of them is realistic right now, and that's Caleb Plant. But Jermall Charlo, we got to throw him in the mix because he's one of the ones that people want to see Canelo fight, and they say Canelo avoided him. Jermall Charlo is not at 168, just like Demetrius Andrade, he's at 160. So more than likely, that fight will have to take place at either a catch weight or Jermall Charlo's gonna have to probably move up to 168. That's really it. So let me do a quick rundown, quick analysis of Jermall Charlo's chances of beating beating Canelo Alvarez. Jermall Charlo is kind of like more of the mover puncher out of his brother, between him and Jermall. Jermall Charlo has a great engine, a granite chin. Footwork is decent. You know what I mean? He another one, like his head movement is a little bit more fluid than Jermall's, in my opinion. But he has dog. He has dog in him. I've never seen Jermall Charlo hurt. I've never seen him really hurt. I mean, I'm talking about like wobbly hurt. I mean, I've seen him stung and buzzed a few times. I've seen him. I think he's been hurt. I've seen him stung by Derevyanchenko, I believe, stung him. Shit, man. Karbov gave him problems, and that's some things to consider. You know, because Matt Karbov and Derevyanchenko, they're not the fastest of fighters, man. They got strength. They got some kind of pop, but they're not the strongest either. You know, but they were willing to get in there and mix it up. But Jermall Charlo against Canelo, some people say that Canelo's will smoke him. Nah. I don't see that. I don't see him smoking him. I see that being a really razor close fight. Because you got, like I said, you know Jermall Charlo, he has a chin. He's been punched by some folks. Good granite chin, man. Yeah, he's been cracked a few times. I think Jermall Charlo's chin is a little bit more proven though, but you can't really sneeze at Jermall Charlo's chin either. This fight is a little bit more difficult to really pinpoint, man, and that's just how I feel. But I think Canelo probably has a speed advantage over Jermall Charlo. Jermall Charlo isn't exactly slow though. See, the problem is though, Canelo's gonna have to worry about is those damn jabs, man. Them jabs from them Charlo twins ain't no fucking joke. So you got a power jab coming at you, then you got I think what Jermall Charlo is an orthodox fighter, right? So you got a right hand to worry about, then you got a power left jab to worry about. So can Canelo get out of the way of that? I mean, shit, Billy Joe was popping Canelo with the jab. And Jermall Charlo's going to mix it up a little bit more than... See, Jermall Charlo's like a blend. I think he's a blend between a Benavidez and like a Billy Joe. Like, he doesn't move around as well as Billy Joe, but he moves around better than David Benavidez. See what I'm saying? So I think that will create some kind of element of issue for Canelo, because he has more power definitely has more power than Billy Joe Saunders. That's a factor to consider. Now, we know Canelo's body work is just crazy. So look, can Canelo hurt Jermall Charlo to the body? Another thing that I was thinking about, because I've seen Jermall buzz to the body, and I can't remember all of the fighters that did it. I'm pretty sure it was Derevyanchenko was one of them. So if somebody like Canelo hits him to the body, it more than likely is going to have some kind of effect on Jermall. It might slow him up a little bit. So I can definitely see Jermall Charlo getting hurt to the body by Canelo. But I can also see Canelo getting knocked down in that fight, bro. I can see him getting hit by a jab or something. I can see that. I can see Canelo going down. I think out of all of these dudes, I think Jermall Charlo will be the first one to pretty much put Canelo on his ass in the fight. I think it'll be Jermall Charlo to do it. Absolutely. Chances of that fight, of him winning that fight, I think that fight might end up in a draw, to be honest, man. But he ain't knocking out Jermall Charlo, man. I think if anybody goes down first, it will be Canelo in that fight. The chances I give Jermall Charlo winning that fight, I would have to say it's a little higher than David Benavidez. I would give Jermall Charlo an 85 to like 90% chance of winning that fight over the other ones, over David Benavidez. Just my opinion. So let me know what you think of my quick analysis of Jermall Charlo versus Canelo Alvarez. Am I right or am I wrong? But I think Jermall Charlo is going to be the first dude to really put Canelo on his ass if they ever fight. I think Canelo knows this, and that's probably why he been trying to, like, you know, dance around him. And I haven't seen any true paperwork. I mean, show me where Canelo sent over paperwork to Jermall. Is that Jermall just running his mouth? Maybe that did happen, but I haven't seen it. Show me a document. Show me the contract. You know, otherwise, man, if I ain't see it, then I ain't believing it. Get back to me. Let me know what you think, man. I'm going to drop another one, so stay tuned. It's Rebel Life Boxing. Catch you later.